job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey, ladies. Oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey, fellas. Oh, when you're hot, girl. Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey, ladies. Oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey, fellas. Oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Enjoy the show.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
180! Hey, alert!
Again, it's Pacheco. Good strength, gets it a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
180! Kings!
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
11 mighty. Here we go. 180.
An inside give, Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, this defense for the Bucs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
On 1, ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Burrow now off the bootleg. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go. 180. Raise up.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
180.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. 180.
And Burrow going to throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. But it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways. But you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the short.
And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And now it's blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 36-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Buccaneers hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3rd down and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Now Baker going to change it up. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they're looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This is Brown going up the middle. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Right, 80.
Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Good. 220.
Mayfield to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That's caught. Buka. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
180.
Here's Mayfield. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Mayfield with it once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Burrow looking to pass. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still...
He's got a man complete. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, alert, alert!
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Muscles by at the 25. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Another run for Brown on second down. There he goes, left side. He may go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8.
180. What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mayfield off the play fake. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
The coverage by Demetrius Knight.
180. Done.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Mayfield now. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jelani Woods A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
180, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. A good pick up there, 20 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Burrow on play action. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Get set.
Burrow will throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Stop.
3rd down, here's Brown. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On third down, it's Pacheco. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before. He works it past the 50.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
Now Mayfield.
On the 41-yard line.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
It's fourth down.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 27.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun, Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The fullback dive held up short. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bengals drive about to get going. But not that any of the points would be needed with CD. They've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it. And they tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Again, here's P. Ryan. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 56 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. They're hard to finish this one off.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run it here. Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 3rd down, it's P. Ryan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11 coming.
First down, they go back to P. Ryan. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Gun.
They'll run again with P. Ryan. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
11 MT, here we go.
Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Bengals 32, Buccaneers 20.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw